Hello, welcome to another album review, another heavy metal album review. Okay, on this video, I'm gonna talk about the first debut album by Typo Negative called "Slow, Deep, and Hard," which was released June 16th, 1991. Okay, he created Peter Steele, the frontman and the bassist, created this album fresh off of his departure from his former band called Carnivore. Okay, like when he transitioned over to Typo Negative to create a doomy gloom gothic metally type of sound with mixed in with sexual humor. He it was a total different step from his Carnival material. Even though the whole album, this whole album compared to the following albums, it sounds different because it has like these, it kind of has it has that dark sexual humor mixed in with it, but then but then he but it has like these up tempo. Most of the songs on here are up tempo compared to the slow groggy songs of the albums that precede that succeeded after this. Like this is the only album in my opinion, like, or matter of fact, in my opinion, that sound that had that upbeat, up tempo sound to it, and not just a sad, depressive, gloomy, doom type of style to it. Like of course, like with tracks like a lot of these songs deal with failed relationships, and like you could tell a lot of these songs are revolve around Peter Steele's failed relationships, or or his constant depression or so. Okay, it kind of sounds semi autobiographical, and like of course, like the first song, like unsuccessfully coping with the natural beauty of infidelity. It sounds like he's basically it's a 12-minute a long song where he's talking about a woman that he was in love with, but she messed him over, and like because he constantly repeats saying, "I know you're fucking someone else." He constantly said that, "I know you're fucking someone else. I know you're fucking so." Like I could totally see what he's going through during that time, because I was feeling like that in certain situations, in certain areas. When I was in love with a woman, and then she messed me over. But I digress. And then you got songs like Der Untermensch. Uh, um, Hold on, that's a German word. My German is bad, but I forget what it's talking about. But he's talking about he's talk he's talking about the I don't know if he was talking about people who are living off of the system or welfare. It's obvious what he's saying. Talking about, you don't want to get a job, you just want to live off of the government. He was calling people, like he was talking about waste of life. You're a waste of life. I can kind of see what he's talking about. People who are just leeching off of society, leeching off of people begging for change when they want to get off their butt and get a job. I totally see where he's coming from with that. I totally see where he's coming from with that. And some people are talking about, I saw some racists online talking about black people. Like, necessarily he's not. Because black people are not the main beneficiaries of welfare. It's white people. But like, and then like songs like Zero Tolerance, where he's once again talking about his feelings towards women, or like somebody doing him wrong. And like it kind of gets to him. I love you to death, kill you tonight, and like type A personality disorder. And then like songs like, or another 12-minute song, Prelude to Agony. Or like of course, like Prelude to Agony, where he just boom, just once again just diving into his everlasting depression and his feelings towards people. And then Glass Walls of Limbo, and then hold up, the Venus Contrary Motion, if I'm not mistaken. Like forgive me, but I think that's like an instrumental. And then Gravitational Consonant, uh, like um like a gravitational consonant was a great way of ending this album out, because it had that feel and that vibe and that essence. It had that type of negative essence mixed in with a carnivore. Matter of fact, this whole album kind of had those carnivore vibes to it, and like you could tell the whole album was basically like a transitional album that he was doing. And like yeah, but like I could kind of totally see where he's coming from. What I liked about this album is that it wasn't that it didn't have the typical type of negative sound, because he was yet to venture into that traditional trademark type of negative vibe, because he was still stuck in carnivore mode when he was making this album. From a scale of 1 to 10, I give this a 9.5. From a scale of 1 to 20, I give it a 17. This was an excellent debut album by Typo Negative, slow, deep, and hard.